Hi everyone, this is an outside Q&A this afternoon. It's nearly on dusk. Feel a bit chilly up here in the mountains. So we have Alison from Northampton in the UK asks, do you ever get angry or frustrated with your characters? Alison, thanks for the question. Do I ever get angry or frustrated with my characters? It's a difficult question to answer because I basically create them. They may be elements of other people that I know, but I don't want I do want my readers at times to get frustrated. My characters have to be, they're not perfect. They've got to be, they've got to have flaws. They're not perfect people. They're not invincible at the end of the day. I prefer really flawed characters, and I don't mean the typical flaws in terms of, they're an alcoholic or they got abused. I mean other flaws that my readers can relate to. They can look at a character and say, no, I can relate to that. I can relate to how they are. I've been in that situation. I don't really get angry or frustrated with them. I let them flow. If they do something that's stupid, that comes naturally, then that's part of everyone being human. You're not perfect, and we get frustrated with each other. Whether I get angry with my characters, no, I tend not to write a character that will make my readers or make myself not like them, apart from villains. I'm not going to put a character in a book and build them out and make them frustrating, because I don't want to read about frustrating. I hate getting frustrated myself. I don't want to read about frustrating characters. So I hope that answers your question, Alison. You also have a second question. How do you come up with the names for the characters in your books? What I do is that I listen to names. I watch the credits on TV shows at the end or at the beginning of TV shows. I watch credits at the end of movies, and I'll have a notepad with me in front of the TV. I have a notepad and a pen always there. And if I see a really neat, nifty name, I'll just jot it down. Or if I hear someone's name. But normally the ending credits of TV shows or movies, great source of unique names. Some authors use a name generator, which I don't like. I just like unique names. So that's how I come up with, I've got a file as well where I've just got lists of names. I also will search on popular names if I'm looking at someone that's got a particular background, like from their origins, if I'm a certain country, whether they're Spanish or Colombian or Peruvian, then I will look at what's a common female name in those cultures and in those countries, because I want to use a name that, while still is unique, is recognizable in those countries. So that's how I come up with my names. I also have, as I said previously in another Q&A, I will also put, I have competitions where I can put a real person's name in, one of my readers' names in, if they want to, into a book, and that's the prize. And there's a particular name of a real estate agent, a realtor in Mill Point Road, and that was from a competition we ran at the beginning where a young woman won that competition, and as a result she got her name in the book as a character, her real name. Okay, Diana from Morden in the United Kingdom asks, what is the most hardest thing about the writing process for you? Thanks, Diana. Hope I pronounced that town right. Rewriting. I find if I get the first draft of a book down, I'll just dump it on the page and still rewrite as I'm going. But rewriting and cleaning up, probably the third, fourth, and fifth time of rewriting process. It's tedious. It is grinding. By the fifth or sixth rewrite, you basically have read the story so many times. You've had enough. I get to the end of the book, and I've read it. I'll probably read it more times than anyone on the planet, even before it goes off to edit. And it gets a bit cumbersome, but that's part of the process at the end of the day. Rewriting is critical. And even though you say, look, it's one of the most hardest things, the book at the end does not resemble what you first put down, and that's where all the magic happens in the rewriting. That's where you really start to, on the third and fourth rewrite, you really start to shape the characters and the story and just the descriptions, and you cut down all the waffle and just get to the action. So thanks, Alison, for your questions, and thanks, Diana, for your questions. And once again, I hope you guys are having a great day and keeping safe. And I hope you got some good informative advice, or just what I do in my writing process outside of these from these Q&As. So take care and be safe.